everybody, and welcome to The Breakdown. All the highlights from Week 11. This feels like a week where we learned a lot about who the real contenders are this season. J Bell has flown all the way back from Madrid this morning to be here. Jason, what are you excited about?
I'm excited we get to agree to disagree.
Oh, okay.
That's always a good time.
You ready for that?
I'm ready,
Okay.
but there's something we all can agree on, that we love Osi.
Okay.
From the bottom of our heart. And it was your birthday on Sunday, my brother.
Yeah, it was.
You're a young man. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good.
Life's expensive?
Life is very expensive. But I got to tell you something that happened to me this morning.
I want to hear.
Are you ready?
Yes.
So I got on the train, and an old lady saw me, and she stood up and said, "Would you like to sit?" "Would you like to sit, old man?" I said, "God damn."
I want everybody to go into the comments and wish Osi a happy birthday, because we wouldn't be here without my guy. Let's celebrate him. Thank you, Osi.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. It's supposed to be the opposite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm supposed to.
Yeah. Finish the breakdown, Osi. Finish the intro.
I got you. Anyway, we have a massive game coming up that we're going to start with, and that is going to be the Buffalo Bills against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's see what happened.
2nd and 10 from the 5. Cook in the backfield.
Another
Allen
blocked.
Look out. Allen gets out of there. He floats it. Ill-advised. And it's picked off. Jacob Parrish is there. Evan, prior to the game, reporting that Gabe Davis is back in the fold. He had been on the practice squad, the longtime Bill, returning from the torn meniscus injury. Hardman cutting it outside. Hardman cutting it inside. Big return, much needed for Buffalo. 61 yards. Allen does it himself. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tucker in at running back. Mayfield, he's going to run it in for the touchdown. Buccaneers answer, and Mayfield chucks it into the crowd. Allen on 3rd and 3.
Only a three-man rush from the Bucs.
Allen buys time. He's going to toss it downfield. Open man. Caught by Shavers. Touchdown, Bills. That's old-fashioned Josh Allen football.
He makes things happen. The Bucs only rush 3. Plenty of time. Delivers a strike down the field. What a play by Josh Allen and Tyrell Shavers.
On a give for Tucker. Tucker's got blockers. Tucker is going down the sideline, and Tucker is gone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tristan Wirf's key block. Sean Tucker, a blur for the score. Shotgun Allen. They need 2 yards. Allen will throw. It's popped up, and it's picked off. Servassier Dennis. What a day he's having. Tyke Smith once again with the deflection. Quick hitter. Ty Johnson creates after the catch. Big gain down the sideline. Ty Johnson takes it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's 52 yards on the catch and run. Dixon pops it in the air. It's handled by Hardman, and he loses the ball. The Buccaneers jump on it. Hardman had the big return earlier, and now he gives it away. Tucker in the backfield, give it to him. Tucker taking it to the outside, and Tucker has got it for the touchdown. Monster day for Sean Tucker. Buccaneers take the lead. This is the 14th time these two teams have played. Mayfield, step, throw, intercepted. It gets picked off by Bishop. And Bishop is brought down. And he has set up this offense nicely now with 3:53 to go in the third. Allen steps up, delivers downfield, separation, catch made, touchdown, James Cook! ...201 yards on the ground. Shotgun. Mayfield's going to throw for it, and he's got his man in stride. Sean Tucker breaks away for the touchdown. Allen, of course, with the rushing touchdown. He might do it again. And does. Touchdown, Bills. Back and forth we go in Buffalo. Davis in the backfield. Bills going for two. Allen is going to float it out there too high. He had Gilliam open. 2nd and 3. Allen is going to keep it. Josh Allen inside the 5. They're going to push him in. Pay dirt. Touchdown, Bills. Mayfield. Protection holds up. Now it doesn't, and he fumbles the ball. Buffalo's got it. Recovered by Dorian Williams. The knockaway by Daquan Jones.
After that first quarter, it was really fun. Obviously, want to start better. Boneheaded decision down there. I got fooled in the protection, slid it the wrong way, and didn't give ourselves a chance down there. But I'm glad of how our defense responded. They only let up 3 there. Obviously, would love to convert on 4th down. I thought we made some plays tonight. I feel like I missed a few throws too that I don't normally miss, and something that we can improve on for sure.
Happy birthday, Osi.
I appreciate that.
You know?
Yeah.
And it was happy birthday to Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills because they scored 6 touchdowns and Josh Allen had to take over and put on his Superman cape. And we're going to break down what he did to ball out like that.
I love that, Jason. But first of all, you saw him take accountability there in the press conference, right? But I want you to see what happened right here. This is an amazing mistake by Josh Allen and the guard. Now, as you see over here, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 offensive linemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that can potentially come. So right now, if you look, you're going to see majority of the people that could potentially come on the right side of the offense. So what is Josh Allen going to do? He's going to say, Ringo, Ringo, or Lizzo, Lizzo. Not Lizzo, but, Ringo, 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 which means slide to the right. So now, as you let this play, not Lizzo, they're going to slide to the right, and they're going to leave a man wide open, number 8, who comes through. Josh Allen just throws the ball up, and it is interceptable. Hey, check this out right here. I want you to take a look at this guard right here. So once they slide the line this way, he has to have his eyes on this guy right here. And as soon as he goes this way, his eyes are supposed to go to the left. And he would have seen this guy coming. He completely missed him. He's doing right here what we call not being a football player, not being an athlete, not taking care of his quarterback. And number 8 comes through. Josh Allen getting punched in the mouth, throws the ball up, intercepted. This was a bad play by Josh Allen, JP.
He didn't want to take that sack.
No.
But he was tripping. But it's time to put on the cape, Osi.
Oh, I like that,
Time to put on the cape.
The long stick
Of the law. 3rd and 3. This is the 3rd down marker. Let this play run right here. Josh Allen back here. He's looking at this line of scrimmage. Look at all these guys right here. He doesn't know who's coming. They're showing pressure. But wait, they only bring 3, right? So he understands, I'm trying to get rid of the ball quickly, but I don't have pressure on my face, so I don't have to panic. Look at everything covered up now. Play it, Otis. Everything is covered. So he tries to extend the play, but he's keeping his eyes down the field because they do a good job with keeping him in the pocket. And look at that catch right there. Just out there, understanding he has to stay alive in the scramble drill. Now look at this angle. This is what Josh Allen sees. 3rd and 3, let it play. Boom, he drops back. He's trying to go here. Look at everything's covered. They've dropped all these defenders at the sticks. They're not going to allow him to pick up a 1st down. So he needs to understand he has time. But what does he do? They kept him in the pocket. So he gets his eyes down the field and he attacks grass. He attacks space. Good receivers do that. They run to open grass during the scramble drill.
I love that, Jason, bro.
Bring that back. Rewind that back for me, Otis. Just bring that back, because I want to show something right here. This is called gathering information. And you know that's the key to life.
Okay.
The more info you got, the better decisions you make.
That's how AI is running right now, information.
Well, it's like a good government that doesn't make data disappear. You just want to make sure you have the data to make the right decisions, okay? That's exactly what the Buffalo Bills are doing with this motion. Okay, you see the motion play right here. That is telling Josh Allen, look at his head. Oh, you're covering him.
Oh, he's identified him.
He's identified man-to-man coverage. Why? Because we're looking for a matchup advantage. James Cook right here. What are we going to do? Let it play. Boom, he comes across and oh my gosh, he's getting covered by a linebacker.
Oh,
this is the flood route. What do I mean by that? You are flooding the zone. You're trying to get 3 people on different levels, and you're trying to identify the best matchup, and that's exactly what they do. You want a fast guy on a slower guy, and the information let him do that. Now look at the options. Stop it right there. Look at all this. You have 1, 2, 3 guys. You got the receiver running the guy out of there, so you're opening this matchup up against your fast running back versus this linebacker.
Unbelievable.
This is amazing. This is what you got to do. Let it play. This is what Josh Allen did during this game to ball out.
Absolutely unbelievable. I love that. But here, I really, really enjoyed this play by the Buffalo Bills. You're going to see what they like to call a CT. The center and the tackle are going to pull, and what you're going to have is you're going to have big guys on little guys all across the board. Check this out right here. Let it play, Otis. You're going to see them pull. Now, you have to have a very, very athletic offensive line to be able to do this, man, because the big guys usually don't want to pull and run and get them in space. But I want you to watch Deion Dawkins right here in the center. They're going to pull right now. Let that play, Otis. And as soon as they pull, they are immediately up onto the second level.
Wow.
Look at Dawkins onto the second level. Big guy and little guy, get out of here.
He don't
and
want
then
that.
you have another big guy, Josh Allen, who's a massive human being, on a smaller guy, Levante David, and he runs him through. Get in the end zone. Absolutely unbelievable performance by Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
You know what I liked about this game?
What's that?
They were leaning on their run game before, right? They were taking it out of his hands, Josh Allen, not putting the pressure on him. But when you're Superman, you have to pick up the slack and win a game when adversity sets in, like early interceptions, and your man Josh Allen did that. I love this part of the show.
Okay.
It's no huddle. We got to speed things up, and we're going to start with a little fiesta football in Madrid.
Strictly come dancing,
It was the
J-Bell.
first ever regular season game in Spain with the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders, Osi.
How was it over there, Jay? Well, you know, I wasn't there, so tell me how it was.
I know. It was terrible without you.
Yes.
I loved it. It was really good. You should have been there.
The 7th and final international game of the season, and for the second consecutive week, we had overtime in Europe. This was not the El Clasico, though. Tied 13-13 on the first play. In overtime, Marcus Mariota picked off by your homeboy Jack Jones, David.
Jack Jones from Long Beach Poly coming through with the game of the play of the game, Osi. But it was the game of the game because I was there.
Yes, it was, and it set up a walk-off game-winning field goal for Riley Patterson. Back-to-back wins for the Dolphins, who moved to 4-7. Dolphins 16, the Commanders 13.
The much-anticipated Sunday night football game between the Lions and the Eagles, and having shut down Green Bay last week, the Philly defense made another statement against an NFC contender. They stopped Detroit on 4th down 5 times, and Jared Goff had his lowest ever pass completion percentage. It was less than 38%, and the Eagles' offense wasn't much better, but Jalen Hurts pushed his way into the end zone for the game's only touchdown. Eagles 16, Lions 9.
Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Christmas came early in Pittsburgh as Mason Rudolph saved the Steelers after Aaron Rodgers left the game with I know, Mason Rudolph. Ho, ho, ho. Left the game with a wrist injury. It was a bad day for the older generation of NFL quarterbacks.
God.
Joe Flacco threw an interception to Kyle Duggar, which was ran back for a touchdown. Steelers 34, Bengals 2. Did you see the spin incident? Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, that was dirty.
Yeah,
that was dirty. We might need to talk about that later.
Yeah.
The Chicago Bears have won 7 of their last 8 games, and it's not always pretty, but they keep getting the job done, which is what it's about. This was another close one by Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy thought he had given the Vikings a win late with a touchdown to Jordan Addison, but not so fast. We have a 56-yard return from Devin Duvernay that set up the game-winning kick from Cairo Santos. This is what it's all about. It's on the line. He makes the kick, and in the locker room after, Osi, you gotta love this. He hit the skull gritty. Oh my God, that's how you get kicked out of a party. Bears 19 to the Vikings 17.
Unbelievable. Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans. There was more late drama in the game between the Texans and the Titans. Cam Ward hit Van Jefferson to level this one with less than 2 minutes remaining. But on the following drive, Nico Collins made this excellent toe tap catch to help the Texans get in the field goal range. Matthew Wright, who could do no wrong, good from 35 yards as Houston moved to 5-5. Texans 16, Titans 13.
Osi, the more skills you have, the better. And the Falcons show they can lose in overtime anywhere. Last week it was Berlin. This week Atlanta, the Carolina Panthers. That's a skill. What, you can do it anywhere. Bryce Young had 3 touchdowns. That one to Tex McMillan. Ryan Fitzgerald hit the winner in overtime. Shout out to all the kickers getting it done for their teams this week. The Panthers 30, the Falcons 27.
And for a look behind the scenes in Madrid, check out the Weekly Blitz with Hugh and Ellie tomorrow at 8 p.m. right here on the NFL UK and Ireland YouTube channel.
Osi, it's time for our second feature game. Now, last week, you called the Denver Broncos the worst 8-2 football team you've ever seen, Osi.
I did say that.
Could they be the worst 9-2 football team you've ever seen after defeating the Kansas City Chiefs?
You are what your record says you are.
3rd and 11. Rushing 4, Nix fires a bullet across the way, and there's that 3rd down specialist in Sutton picking up a 1st down. Crawshaw on the hold, the kick drilled dead center. For an opening field goal, they finally produced points on their opening drive, first time in 9 games. Ariza to punt to Mims, who had missed the last 2 games because of a concussion. And he's one of the best. He's been an all-pro. Here's Mims cutting it upfield. This is what we're talking about. Here goes Mims with a block. He's at the 50, and it's a chase. There's an angle, and they take him down. It was Rowan Wallace who was able to get him. Here's the kick from Lutz. Again, another chip shot. This one 24 yards, and it's 6-0. Winchester, perfect snap, and Butker, perfect kick. All field goals here in the opening quarter. This is the second from 31 he's attempted in the game. I mean, 4 chip shots. A pair of 31-yarders by Butker. There's a 3rd and 14. Looking for options. Trying to get away from Franklin Myers and throws, intercepted. That's McMillan with it. And a flag down. McMillan takes off, slips through the tackle, and Thornton's not going to let him get away. Thornton knocks him down, and the ball goes out of bounds. 3rd down. Maybe it's Sutton time. He's got only 1 catch so far. He's going down the field, and it's caught over the shoulder by Franklin. What a catch by Franklin with Fulton on the coverage. It's McLaughlin. Straight ahead. Jones has a hold of him. There's a push, and they push him across for the game's first touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin. Low snap. And Mahomes going to launch it long. One-on-one coverage. And Thornton makes the catch. Gets to his feet. McMillan then slings him down at the 10. They may have marked him down where he caught the ball originally. Hunt.
He's great at this. He's great in this situation, you said.
It's his strength. They're going to ride him. It's Hunt driving, getting some help. That's close. Touchdown from the near side.
I'll give them credit. They waited on the whistle on the other side. They did the same thing there. Instead of stopping forward progress, and you said it, just give it to Hunt. He's got 2 guys there in Trey Smith.
Will Lutz, good again, 3 for 3 on the day. 3rd and 6. There's the pass. Caught, breaking the tackles, Kelce, and Travis takes it to the end zone. What an effort by Travis Kelce. He sets the Chiefs' all-time touchdown record with that effort.
He's never not shown up in big moments. And boys, he's shown up today. I will admit, those 2 or 3 yards do matter.
It makes a big difference. 54 for Lutz to tie the game. He does. Barely beat the play clock. Here comes the blitz, and they got him back at the 14. It's McMillan for the second time in this game. We're coming down to the wire here in the Mile High City with 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go, and a 3rd and 15 for the Broncos. Nix had all kinds of time, couldn't find anyone. Now he does. That's Cortland Sutton, Mr. Third Down.
He's deciding whether to run. They're inviting the run here, but don't do it.
Here's Nix on 2nd and 8. Going for a big throw, and it's caught by Franklin. And the Broncos are set up now to win the game. 35 yards, Will Lutz. He's already made 4 today. Lutz in the clutch, and the Broncos have won it.
What was your attitude about the Chiefs when you first joined this team?
They were, at the top, and if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And if you're, some say if you're scared, go to church. But I think it's good to, if you're going to play this sport, if you're going to play this game for too long, you can't really be intimidated, or there's really no sense in going out there. If you don't believe you're going to win and eventually get to the top, then I feel like you just waste so much time, throughout the week. But we work hard, and we've put together a great team to win games like tonight, and, it paid off.
So the Denver Broncos.
Before we get going,
Okay.
I know I gotta break something down.
Okay, what you got?
Okay. This is a first-year investment banker out of college after a night out with clients, explaining what he put on the credit card right now. They got the microphones. Look at the collar. The man's been out all night.
He has been out all night, man.
But he's got the answers.
He does have the answer, but I will say something, J-Bell, that I noticed about him. Look in his eyes.
Yeah. You see that glaze?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cold eyes of a shark, Jason Bell, just glazed over, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable.
It was a client dinner, and I can't expense it.
He's telling the truth, man. Telling the truth. Denver Broncos improved to 9-2. Their defense played outstanding against the Kansas City Chiefs. Bo Nix came through in the clutch again, Jason Bell. This guy right here has the answers when all the chips are down.
Let us see it, Otis. Let us see this greatness.
That wasn't greatness. That used to be greatness, the one that we saw in the beginning.
We're talking about the investment banker.
Exactly. Now I want you to take a look at this play right here. This is going to be outstanding defensive call by my main man, Vance Joseph. Check this out right here. They're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Now, what the Denver Broncos did is they walked these two linebackers up into the A-gaps. We like to call this a mug look. Now, what does this do? This is going to force this guy right here to look in here and to protect the A-gaps. Now, check this out. Let it run, Otis. You're going to see him right here. You're going to see them slide to the right. But now the running back knows he has to check to the inside. Guess what Vance Joseph does? He brings in McMillan off the corner. Now, this is just incredible right here. Now, watch the running back right here. And he knows right here, these two linebackers are mugged. So he has to first check in here. And then right now, that guy drops out. He's supposed to now come to the outside to look for the blitzer coming 29. He never saw him come. He saw him too late. Right now, get in my belly, McMillan. That's a great play, Jay.
No routes either. It's 3rd and 10. When the pressure comes at you, they usually have a hot route behind that, in that space. You see that it's voided? Nothing there. So they just beat them physically and mentally.
That's the worst place to get beat, J-Bell.
And Bo Nix in the 4th quarter. It's time to celebrate this man because he comes through. We talked about his wide receiver, Cortland Sutton, and the relationship they have in big moments. Let this play. 3rd and 15. You got to make it happen. It's on you. They got a lot of people at the line of scrimmage trying to show pressure. Boom. They kind of back up. They got a spy. Look at him in the pocket. Bo Nix creating. I like that he keeps his eyes down the field and his shoulders in a position to throw, and he takes advantage of that. 3rd and 6. Is it that same look, Osi? Same look. What are they going to do? Now, this is a shorter distance. Now, this is brilliant because right now they drop back. They're up at the line of scrimmage. They drop back. And they understand from a timing perspective, these defenders are moving backwards. You got to get rid of the ball quickly, and Bo Nix does that. He delivers that. He understands they're up here. The defender has to drop back into their zone. If I get rid of the ball quickly, I could take advantage of that. That is timing, and that is rhythm in the 4th quarter when it counts.
2nd and 8, J-Bell, 4th quarter, less than a minute to go, and here you're going to see Bo Nix make the play of the game. Check this out right here. Bo Nix, he's going to go down here to Franklin. One-on-one with number 35, the best corner on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Man.
And Nix is going to throw a dot.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
Franklin with an incredible play, incredible catch, J. Bell.
I like that you broke this down because that's exactly what you want him in man-to-man coverage, right? He's your guy. But look at this. This is looking like a corner route. And I want to show you how Franklin adjusts because right here, if you stop it, usually the receiver comes out here, the corner just flips his head because the ball's going to be thrown out here. But look at the adjustment in the air by Franklin. He sees the trajectory of the ball. He flips his hips and attacks it. This is just a great play by the wide receiver and a lot of trust by Bo Nix putting it up there.
I don't know, J. Bell. Take that back a little bit. Take that back just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jason.
What do you not know? What do you not know?
Keep going, Otis.
Yeah.
Okay, now here, right here.
Okay.
You know, I'm a corner dad right now.
You are.
Look at that. Look at the push off, Jason. Look at the push off. A little extension. He extended his arms all the way out. This is a call right here. This should go against the Denver Broncos.
You think I'm going to let you just keep going, Otis? You better take that back. You better take that back. You can't end right there without me presenting my evidence.
Is that not offensive
Can I
pass
present my
interference?
evidence?
Yes, sir. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Of course, I'm a defensive back. But I got to play the other side on this.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, at this point in the game, do you want the refs to decide or the players?
I want the refs to make the right call.
Do you want the refs to decide or the players?
No, but I want the refs to make the right call.
Okay, fine.
This is a penalty.
You can avoid the question all you want.
Yes.
When you look at this, what I see is contact by both the defensive back and the wide receiver, okay? At the top of the route, he's got his hand on him, okay? The defensive back. His hand is right there on him. His hand comes here. They are both contact each other. He's flipping his head to play the ball. He is turning his body to adjust to a pass coming the opposite direction. He did not go backwards when he pushed him. Did he go backwards?
Yes. The receiver went backwards. What kind of guy is he? What kind of athleticism does he have?
If you push him, did he go backwards?
Let it go. No,
yes.
You didn't see that? I saw that. We all saw that. Everybody saw it.
Osi, if that's a PI,
yes,
then just like when you're coming off the ball,
yes,
and those offensive linemen are grabbing and pulling you on every play,
yes,
they're going to call holding, right?
Yes.
Then you don't have offense.
Well, they should still call the holding.
Man, I just don't know what you.
They should call the holding.
Listen,
I know
TJ. I know TJ. Your son is one of the best corners in the country.
He's a DB.
But I mean, I don't want the rest deciding the game. It was a good play. Let's just admit that.
Okay.
We're going to take the decision out of the ref's hands and flip things over to the most competitive division in football, the NFC West, as Sam Darnold and the Seahawks travel to LA to take on Matthew Stafford and the Rams. This guy wants flags everywhere.
Otis, I guess you're the ref now, Otis. I guess you're the ref.
Let's get to the clip. Let's get to the clip.
So into Seahawks territory from the 47. First run for Kyren Williams, who's got a hole, and Kyren Williams has a big one. Inside the 20. Play action. Darnold given time. Off his back foot, gets intercepted. It's Cameron Kinchins who made his name against Seattle last year. They run it with Williams, and he's got a touchdown. LA finally cracks through. Kyren Williams on the board first. And it is good. Stafford to throw. Sidearms it to one of those tight ends, and Tyler Higbee. Higbee's got a first down. Stretch play. Williams has a seam and more. Cuts it back. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. Stafford has Adams this time. It's a touchdown. Officially a 30-yarder. And the chip shot is through. Walker looking for a hole. He's got it. Kenneth Walker into the secondary to the 40.
You draft a young offensive lineman like Zabel because he's about as good as a young lineman we've seen in years.
Here's the fade. Looking downfield for Smith and Jigba, who plucked it with one hand. JSN. Myers 3 for 3 in this first half, accounting for all the Seahawks scoring. 2 for 6 on third down today. The worst third down offense in the NFL on third and long. Darnold hit as he throws. It flutters and it's picked. It's Durant with the interception.
Opportunities here, and they have to improve their tackling.
2nd and 10. There's Nakua. is out. It is recovered by Seattle. Drake Thomas. 0 for 2 and trips into the red zone. Walker waits for something to develop, bounces to the outside, flags fly, and this is coming back as Walker gets into the end zone, and he's got bad news coming. Darnold looking end zone, watch Shaheed, broken up by Forbes.
It's the difference between a touchdown and 2nd and 20.
Myers will hit his 4th of the day, but it's a killer of a penalty that wipes away a touchdown. 2nd down, Stafford wants Nakua again, makes the adjustment, and he's inbounds. Corum met in the backfield by Boye Mafe, lost a few yards. Only the defenses have looked the part today. Offenses have been really sluggish. 1st and 20, Darnold zips one, and it's his 3rd interception. Kinchins with his 2nd of the day. Bootleg, Stafford has Parkinson, Colby Parkinson breaks a tackle, and another for a touchdown.
Issue today for this Seattle Seahawks defense. You can see him right there. He does a nice job. He's got Parkinson covered. Just can't get the big tight end down on the ground. And
Darnold in trouble. Jump throw intercepted for the 4th time. Darius Williams this time.
2.5 minutes to go.
It's Walker. It is a touchdown. The 1st of the day for the Seahawks. Wiggle room is gone, and they finally find the end zone. Jet sweep. Puka Nakua has a seam. Has a 1st down. Darnold going sideline. It's tipped up and incomplete, but a flag. The Seahawks will go as far as Jason Myers' leg can take them. From 61, does he have enough? It is wide right, and the Rams hang on.
What's going on? Yeah, obviously a tough one today. I felt like, despite the turnovers, we moved the ball. We just couldn't finish in the red zone. I think that was a big thing today. And then, obviously, like I said, can't turn the ball over as much as I did today. I'll learn from it, watch the tape, grow from it. Got to give credit to, the Rams. Obviously, they're a really good defense, really good team. But, I got to be better personally. And I know we'll bounce back and learn and grow from this one.
I don't think anybody's discouraged by what we did on offense today, but it was definitely not to our standard. And I think we played kind of an average league game of football. It wasn't like it was the worst of all time, but to our standard, it definitely was not there. But, it makes you feel even better knowing that, you can play like crap, like what we feel like on offense and still come out with a victory against a really good team.
Sam's been balling. Like, if we want to try to define Sam by this game or what, Sam's had us in every game. So for him to sit there and say, oh, that's my fault. No, it's not. There was plays that defensively we could have made plays. There were opportunities where we could have got better stops. It's football, man. And he's our quarterback. We got his back, and you got anything to say, quite frankly.
Now, Osi, this look, this is a tech bro.
Tech bro, okay.
Right, tech bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Founded his company, and he is at a board meeting for people trying to give him money. Everybody's in a suit.
Okay.
He showed up like this.
100%. And you know right now.
They gonna give him that check.
Yes, 100%.
They're gonna give him that check.
100%. Sam Darnold struggled last year against the Rams in the playoffs. Did it again this week, J. Bell.
And it started off quick with this Rams defense with 2 interceptions by Cam Kinchins right here in the back. Let this play. This is phenomenal. The way they disguised everything and frustrated him. Look at this play coming with this interception, taking it back. But I'm always going to break down the detail from the defensive back's perspective. Look at number 26 right here, right? This is all about positioning and reaction. At this moment, look at Sam Darnold's eyes. He is looking over here. But by his positioning in this coverage, he is taking away this skinny post, right? That's where he wants to go first. So now he's going to scan through his progression, and he's going to look to the left. Look at what he does as soon as that happens. His head turns. He reacts. He goes from being in that position to now robbing a route totally across the field. That is awareness and anticipation by your defense.
Absolutely amazing. And right here, we all know that Sam Darnold struggles when there's pressure coming. And I want you to take a look at what these two young men over here for the Rams did. They executed what we like to call a text game. Tackle's going to go up, end is going to come under. Let this play, Otis. And this is amazing. You see him come all the way under. You're going to see it from the other angle, and this is a great play right here. You're going to see these two, and these two guys are responsible for these two. Now let this play, Otis, as you're going to see the tackle come up and the end come around free, and he is directly in the face of Sam Darnold, picked off by number 14. Great play by the Rams, J-Bell.
Whew, that pressure, man, it cracks pipes. All right, now it's interception 2 for my man Cam. But Omar Speights right here, I want you to look at him, number 48, because he sets this up. It's his positioning right here on this play that allows this to happen, because Sam Darnold is trying to squeeze this in to cover 2, but it's number 48, Omar, who set it up. Let's look at the other angle. As this route happens, look at Sam Darnold. He drops back. He's trying to throw a rhythm throw. When his back foot hits, he's trying to hit this post. But because of the positioning by 48,
that's great position.
He has to round the route, which allows Cam to come down and pick off the ball. Look at that. See how he's trying to run around the defender? And that little bit throws off the timing. These guys really understood the route concepts of the Seattle Seahawks.
And again, you're going to see the Rams run another stunt. This time, not a 2-man stunt. This is a 3-man stunt. So you're going to see these 3 right here, led by Versh right here, last year's Defensive Rookie of the Year. And check this play out here. Let it run, Otis. You're going to see all 3 of them go inside, and Versh is going to collapse the pocket. And number 95 is going to come around scot-free directly into Sam Darnold's face. He has happy feet, just throws the ball, intercepted by Williams. What a great play by the Rams. They had Sam Darnold befuddled the entire game, Jason Bell.
With this defense playing like this, I mean, that was a superior offense. They understood where the routes were going. They designed the pressure. This is a dangerous team, the Los Angeles Rams.
You know what I saw when I saw Sam Darnold throw those picks? You know what I said?
What'd you say?
He's back.
Oh, my gosh.
That's wrong, right?
Man, that is wrong. He's been balling. He just had one game.
I mean, wasn't he about to be MVP last year with the Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah. This is what they say about him, though. You right. Don't be a hater, but you right. Okay, Osi, I'm excited about this no huddle. We're going to spin through 5 more games, but first up, we have the battle between the Ravens and the Browns.
Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. The Browns might have only 2 games won this season. Their defense is for real, and they dominated the Ravens for most of this one. Myles Garrett had 4 sacks, and Lamar Jackson was picked up. Myles Garrett's going to break the all-time NFL record.
Balling.
He is an absolute monster. Shedeur Sanders came into the game in the 3rd quarter. He went 4 for 16, 47 yards, took 2 sacks, and 3 interceptions. Perfect timing. Perfect time.
Oh, my God. Stop
so mean.
That is mean. That is mean.
Got the win. Pulled
oh, my God.
Mark Andrews ran 35 yards. It's okay, the game-winning touchdown. Ravens 23.
Oh, stop it now. Don't distract me anymore. Don't distract me anymore. Because this is what I was excited about.
What's that?
35-6. 35-6. Trevor Lawrence coming through. You doubted my loyalty. You said Trevor was this, Trevor was that. He just stepped up and got a big win against the Chargers. Osi, I stayed loyal. That's the kind of person I am, and he responded with a victory.
Green Bay Packers at the New York Giants with Jackson Thomas took a concussion, and Brian Dable fired last week. Mike Kafka and Jameis Winston let the Giants against
You just got nothing?
They couldn't pull off an upset. Christian Watson scored his first 2 touchdowns of the season as Green Bay tried to keep up in the NFC North. Packers 27, Giants 20.
All right, we know your response. Well, another week, another win for the Patriots. Can we at least talk about this? Because that's 8 in a row for them. They beat the Jets, and rookie Travion Henderson had a total of 3 touchdowns, catching a 6-yard pass from Drake May. The Patriots put up 27 on the Jets with 14.
San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett broke an NFL record for passing completions in this game. He had 47. He threw for 452 yards, while receiver Michael Wilson had 185. And yet, the Cardinals only scored 22 points. Brought Brock Purdy returned for the 49ers, and they were a lot more efficient on offense. He threw 3 touchdowns, including 2 to George Kittle, 49ers 41, Cardinals 22.
Hey, man, I was just thinking. Remember back in the day, I need you to tell the people about what a win means.
Okay.
A win if you play well, if you don't play well, that.
Very, very
because
different.
Jacoby, right, he sets a record, but
course.
they lose.
Yeah.
Break it down to the people. Y'all need to hear this. Y'all need to hear this.
Very, very easy.
Please, this is great.
There's 4 tiers, okay? So number 1 is when your team wins and you ball. That's number 1. You're having a great day. You go home, everybody's calling you. You're watching Sports Center. You're like, hey. Now, oddly enough, number 2 is when you play well and you lose. That's cool.
Yeah,
you don't mind.
It's not as bad.
You're looking around. You're like,
I didn't do it.
Yeah, everybody's sad. You're sitting over there pretending to be sad. You're like, I don't know what they were doing, but I was out there balling. So that's number 2. Number 3 is you win the game, but you don't play well. Now, everybody might be happy, they might be celebrating, but you're not really that happy inside. You're like, man, I didn't ball.
It's a little risky.
They might not come to my check next year.
They keying, they're laughing.
But inside.
You got your face in your sandwich. Sad face.
You upset. Even though you won, you're a little upset because you didn't play well.
Yeah.
And then the last is when you lose and you didn't play well. Now, that's the worst possible position you can be in. You don't want to go home. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to go to meetings next week. You don't want to do anything. So those are the 4 tiers.
You know what we should do?
Yes, sir.
We should start having the 4-tier system.
Okay.
I think that might be a segment.
4-tier system.
Yeah, we start to, we point those people out.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's for y'all. We just brought y'all in. I love the tier system. And it's a perfect segue into the standings, Osi. We're going to start with the East. Who would have thought that the New England Patriots would be on top? But the Buffalo Bills, man, they are pressing hard at 7-3 right behind. And in the North, man, this is a battle. The Steelers still on top. But the Baltimore Ravens are right there. I think they'll end up being in the playoffs and winning that division. In the South, I mean, the Colts are as hot as it gets.
Yeah.
Jaguars with a big win, so that is interesting. And in the West, man, when you look at Kansas City at 5-5, man,
boy.
I mean, what a surprise. They're going to have to fight to get into the playoffs. The Broncos at the top at 9-2.
Unbelievable. Over to the NFC now, and what do we have? The NFC East, you have the Philadelphia Eagles at 8-2. They have ran away with that division. I don't see anybody catching them there. In the North, surprisingly, the Chicago Bears 7-3. Who would have thought that?
Hot.
Unbelievable. Green Bay 6-3-1, and the Detroit Lions are 6-4. That is a tightly contested division. NFC South, boy oh boy, the Carolina Panthers clawing back on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 6-5. The Buccaneers lead that at 6-4, and in the NFC West, another incredible division. Rams 8-2, Seahawks 7-3, 49ers 7-4. Unbelievable.
Time to start talking about playoffs. Let's start with the AFC. Obviously, for those that don't know, the best way to get in is to win your division. And then the wild card spots are off of your record. And when you look at all the division leaders, you got the Broncos, the Patriots, the Colts, the Steelers. And in the wild card hunt, you got the Buffalo Bills, the Chargers, and Jacksonville. But look at who's in the hunt. And when you want to point out 2 teams, look at the Chiefs and the Ravens. The Ravens can win their division to get in. That can happen, but the Chiefs got to win some games.
We're going to go over to the NFC, the division leaders there. Number 1, the Eagles. You got the Rams. You got the Bears. You got the Buccaneers. The wild card, you got the Seahawks, the Packers, and the 49ers. And in the hunt, you have the Lions and, the Panthers. Panthers are still in the hunt. Panthers, you guys are still there.
Don't bring that up.
No, but they're still there. We gotta give them credit.
We'll give them credit.
You guys won a great game.
You know what?
You're in the hunt. That was a great game, by the way.
You're in the hunt. You deserve it. Don't attack us, man. It's week to week in the NFL.
Yeah, definitely, man. So that is the NFC playoff picture, J-Bell.
Yeah, don't ever attack Trevor Lawrence again either. It's in my heart. Got to give the people what they want, OC. Agree to disagree.
100%. The people called for her. They said they wanted her back, Jason. They said they needed her back.
Yes.
They said nada. And so we had to oblige, and back in the building.
Half of our budget is gone.
It is gone. The one, the only, Nada Allali. Agree to disagree with Nada Allali.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You like that?
I feel like Slim Shady.
I mean, you're winning.
Guess who's back?
I did all that, so you're on my side.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. You know.
Self-interest.
You know what? No, I'm HMRC. I'm doing checks and balances, tax man. I'm here to just make sure that you guys stay on topic, stay on point. That's what I'm here for.
You wanted her
right?
back. Yes.
Are you ready to?
You're in control.
Guys, I know you are not unfamiliar with lady friends, with women, right? And I'm sure you've had the conversation before of, you know, we just need to talk. That's one of my favorites.
Is that
right?
that's how you, oh my
we
God.
need to talk, you know? It's what I like to call the beginning of the end. It's the breakups, not the breakdowns.
It just hurts.
Right?
Okay.
It hurts.
And it is that point in the season where we're heading for divorces, you know? Some quarterbacks, some coaches. So my question for you is, which quarterback or head coach is heading for a divorce from their team? Let's kick off with the birthday boy.
You want me?
See, yeah.
Okay. Very, very interesting. I'm going to give you one right here. And it is the intro you gave me was perfect. It's a perfect segue into what I'm about to say, right?
I'm interested.
Right? The Pittsburgh Steelers and my main man Mike Tomlin need to be fired.
Why am I?
Mike Tomlin needs to be fired 100%. The Pittsburgh Steelers need to fire Mike Tomlin. Just a little while ago, actually, I found something out, which was really, really interesting, right? Now, sometimes there are people who are very unhappy with their partners or friends. You understand what I mean? So like a girlfriend will actually go to her friend and sabotage their relationship.
Yeah, it happens.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So the girlfriend would actually go to her partner who's in a good relationship and say, what kind of man pays all the bills? And what kind of man takes care of his children? He's a horrible man. He gives me the ick, Jason Bell. He gives me the ick. You should leave that man. You should separate from that man. You should divorce him. You should leave him. Come out here in the streets and see what's going on. And that is exactly what I'm talking about right now, Jason Bell. You know why? Because I want the Pittsburgh Steelers to fire him.
Because you want
him to go to the Giants. There you see what I'm talking about, Jason Bell? So yes, Pittsburgh, let him go. Fire him.
I agree. He's the worst coach you have ever seen.
You know what I mean?
Ever.
Whisper in his ear. I mean, hold on, J Bell. I mean, come on, 18 straight seasons? I mean, no, we want chaos. Isn't that what y'all like? Don't y'all like feelings? You want to feel something? Come over here to the New York Giants. We've only had one playoff. We've had one playoff appearance in the last 18 years. Isn't that what you want? You want feelings, don't you? Come on over this way.
Just happened because that we weren't expecting that one.
You know what?
Yeah.
We just became best friends.
Yes.
Okay. So we're really not agreeing to disagree.
We agree. I like that. I like that.
Jason, you got out your seat.
I did. I didn't know it was going that direction. But I like this second level, third level, fourth level thinking. You know what I'm this guy is on another level.
I've seen it happen.
Oh my God.
Sabotage, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, over the weekend, Osi's beloved Chiefs lost. Yeah, they did lose, which now leaves them at 5-5. So 5 wins, 5 losses. He was really sad. I mean, without you, his bestie was in Madrid.
Yep, I know.
His favorite team lost. So do we think the Chiefs will make it to the playoffs? That's the real question. That's what I want to know.
What do you think, Osi?
Absolutely not. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are what they like to call cooked. That's what they say.
That's how you feel?
They're cooked.
Oh.
They're finished.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
1-4 on the road, Jason Bell. 1-4. This team is struggling on the road. Yes, they may win games at home, but they don't play every game at home. This team is struggling offensively. Defensively, they're still playing outstanding, but offensively, they have not been able to find their rhythm. And if you look at the division there in the AFC West, you have the Chargers playing okay. You know, they got their faces beat in yesterday. You also have the Denver Broncos, who are right now the best defensive team in football, throttling people in the Mile High Stadium. So right now, they're not going to win their division. And then if you look at the other teams in the AFC, you look at the Ravens coming, you look at all those other teams, I don't see a way in which the Kansas City Chiefs can make it the playoffs. As a matter of fact, the New York Times, which is a very reputable establishment, very reputable, they gave them a 7% chance of making the playoffs, man. That is a slim chance, Jason Bell, and I don't think they're going to take it.
I like the New York Times.
Okay,
Yeah, I read it daily. Yep. Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and there's other publications that you can read also, in case we want advertisement dollars.
Okay. Is that one still around or no?
Which one?
The one that was in LA. Is that one still around?
The
one where you went to the party, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what? Are we, wait. Is there a story in it?
No.
Your eyes are screaming. Okay, moving swiftly on.
There we go. That being said, you know what? There's a thing I love about this game, and it's star power. It's moments, and it's the magic. Now, you're right. Who would have thought Kansas City would be in this position? I didn't. But they're here now. And after last week's loss, which was a tightly contested game against arguably the best defense in football, they had an opportunity to win. We know they have to win out, right? They have a chance. There's a chance.
7% chance.
There's a chance.
According to the New York Times. Yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you something about this game. This game is about stories. It's about players. It's about situations. It's about performance. Patrick Mahomes. Their back is against the wall. These guys are so used to winning. They need the adversity to be on top of them like an avalanche, and they don't know how to get out. But they see that little light. They see that little light through, and they fight their way out, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Does your opinion change if they lose next week?
My opinion absolutely changes. Okay. But we're talking about now.
Right now, okay.
We're talking about today.
Right.
I need to see that fight next week.
Yeah.
Okay? It's good to have you back. These guys will battle through and get in the playoffs, and everybody will be shaking in their boots because they'll be battle tested like guess who else was? You and the New York Giants when your back was against the wall and nobody gave you a chance. And guess what happened? You walked out with a Super Bowl ring. Osi Umenyiora with a Super Bowl ring. Don't you doubt the Kansas City Chiefs.
You know what I love? You know what I love, Jason? I love the fact that whenever you want me to agree with you, right? You just kind of bring it back to the Super Bowls.
Exactly.
It's really cute. It's good.
How do you agree? How do you disagree with yourself?
I mean, it's very difficult to do. That was nice.
You make a point. How do you disagree with yourself?
How do you disagree with yourself?
It's smart.
Who doesn't want to see the Kansas City Chiefs as an underdog in the playoffs fighting for their lives?
I disagree with myself all the time. Slightly crazy, you know that. Everybody knows that. I have conversations with myself and all that, man.
Yeah. Change your mind because you want to see them in the playoffs.
I do want to see
I need the fans to tell me how they feel about that.
Right, we have just wrapped up week 11. And the big question is, the Super Bowl is right around the corner. We're not getting any younger. Especially you, because you said you weren't. No, I'm joking. I'm just playing. We aren't getting any younger, and time is going. Super Bowl is around the corner. Who do we think are some of our favorites right now for the Super Bowl?
Okay. Pick one. You go first. I went first last time.
I don't like going first.
You don't?
No,
you want to rock, paper, scissors?
I try to get him to forget.
Okay. You want to rock, paper, scissors?
How are we going to do that?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. It's on you.
That was my
Shoot.
Okay.
Gun.
All right. I'm from LA, West Coast guy. So this is near and dear to my heart because I want to see a championship back in LA. Even though I'm a Giants. It's not my Giants. Hey, go back to the coast. Man, these Rams. These LA Rams. Matthew Stafford is playing out of his mind. But I'm looking at this. There's a couple of things you have to have as a championship team, okay? You have to have a play caller. Sean McVay, their head coach, is, if not the best, one of the best offensive play callers in the game. You have to have a playmaker, Matthew Stafford. You got to have protection, and they're doing a great job with that with their play designs and playmakers on the outside. And on defense, you got to have closers. And closers are your pass rushers, and do you get turnovers with the defensive backs?
Really good. I like
Set that up nicely.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. So you see, what I like is, I do something called active listening, okay? I do active listening, okay? So what that means is I listen to what everybody says around me, and then I formulate my opinion based upon that. So you see, she just called me old, right? She was like, you're old, right? You know who else is old? Matthew Stafford.
That's a fact.
He's got gray hair.
We didn't even think he was going to make it. They act like the guy wasn't going to make it.
Back was hurting, all kinds of stuff. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Fair.
And then when I look at their defense, yes, they got some pretty good pass rushers,
Pretty good pass
rushers.
rusher.
Jared Verse, he's a pretty.
You don't
now,
think
when I'm talking about pass rushers, I need you to not speak when I'm talking about pass rushers, Jason Bell. I need you to not speak when I'm talking about pass rushers.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Now, they have some pretty good pass rushers. Verse is okay, Brian Young, they're okay. They get pressure. The defensive backs are good. But guess what?
Yeah.
When you're talking about Super Bowl,
Okay.
I have to look at the young version of this football team. I got to look at the up-and-coming version of this football team, Jason Bell. When you talk about pass rushers, I go over there to the AFC, and I look at Nick Joga Bonito over there, and Cooper coming off the edge. And then when you talk about young killer at quarterback, what is that man doing over there? What is my main man with the dead eyes doing over there at the Denver Broncos? Bo Nix making plays in the fourth quarter. All he has to do is keep his team close, and in the fourth quarter, he is going to win. Just like the Denver Broncos did in 2015 with my main man, Peyton Manning, who couldn't move his neck, and he was throwing the ball. And the Denver Broncos defense dominated, and they have built this team the exact same way. Super Bowl pick for me, the Denver Broncos right now.
Good pick. Very good pick. I think now, say that was your matchup, or you got to make it through the playoffs. The one thing I would attack your pick with is this. Man, at the quarterback position, do I count on Bo Nix's magic over and over again? I just don't know. He's been good in the fourth quarter, but I'm telling you, you need that playmaker with the experience. Now, you're right, that defense can get him there, but I'm not sure about Bo Nix in the late rounds of the playoffs.
You didn't see his eyes, J-Bell? You didn't look in his eyes?
I did look at his eyes. That man he'll get it all signed off. Yeah, I give you that. I give you that. You want to go to dinner with him.
You know what I mean?
I got this. I don't need sleep.
I have so enjoyed being with you guys today. It's great to be back. And, we conclude the show with what did we learn? So I want to ask you guys, what have we learned today?
Pipe it in, Otis. Pipe it in. Let's go from the beginning. Sometimes you got to sabotage to succeed.
Yes, you do.
You got to, and I love that.
You got to do that. You have to do that, man. Yeah, second level thinking. You understand what I'm trying to say? So we're going to sabotage the Pittsburgh Steelers to get what we want, Jason.
I feel like this has happened in your personal life.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Breaking up happy homes.
Yeah. Number 2, please. Number 2, please, because we got to get on there. A win isn't always a win. Your tier system.
Fortes.
Tell them again, Osi. Tell them again.
Hey, number 1 is a win and you ball. Number 2 is a loss and you ball. Number 3 is a win, you don't play good. And number 4, a loss and you don't ball. That's the worst.
That is the worst. Yeah, worst. And I'm telling you, what do you choose all the time?
Number 2.
That's all good. And number 3, I got one for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
I get a cake.
to you.
Oh my goodness.
Happy birthday.
Are you joking? This is so nice. Oh, thank you guys so much, man.
Happy birthday
I appreciate
to my
that.
brother.
Thank you.
And let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
That is the best thing you all need to learn. That is the most amazing thing. You're here with us, giving us the funk every single day. Happy birthday, bro.
Appreciate it. Is this number 3? This is the 3rd thing that we learned.
This is the third thing.
So
Yeah. Because we all knew. We just wanted to make you think that we forgot,
Okay,
but
I
obviously
got you.
the crew.
I appreciate that. Thank you all.
Wish him a
Make a
happy
wish. I'm gonna
birthday,
make a
but he
wish now.
still lost. Agree, disagree.
I'm going to make a wish.
Go make a wish.
In my head. Make sure you guys vote for me.
Oh, my God. If you win this week, it's all good.
It's all 'cause of
It's
that, right?
okay.